The draft cards in the ancestry stuff. A lot of stuff is. In fact, just this morning I just saw my email. Got 3 messages of possible contacts, and a lot of them are on Rick's side, 1940 census. Because I started shifting, moving, splitting apart the trees, and not all the 1940s were indexed at that time I started doing it. So now all of them are starting to pop up. I saw like his Uncle Doug. There's a reference to him. Well, he's passed away now, so that kind of
well, in World War II, my cousin Stanley Connect, Cleo's oldest son, was in World War II.
Okay.
And Julian was in the Navy in World War II.
Oh, okay.
And I think Irv Jr. was just a little bit too young.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure whether he served some time, but I think he started out in high school in the seminary.
Oh, really?
But he didn't go any farther than high school.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember and think back that may have been they probably thought he was going to be a priest, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, it's not timed exactly right. No, see, my father was just too young for World War I and too old for World War II.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the few years in there that I remember. Real vividly, my mother and my father were talking. It was after Pearl Harbor. They raised the draft age to 42. And my father was 40. Now it had to be earlier than that. My father was probably about 38. It was right after Pearl Harbor. And there was concern about whether he'd have to go. And as it worked out, he did not. I don't think he ever had any draft notice or any real prospects of having to go. But kind of worked through that it was just the right age. See, he was 14 when the World War I was over. And he was 37, 38. He was 38, I guess, when Pearl Harbor came along. There were just a few years in there that you weren't eligible, and they didn't want you.
Well, I can remember, when we were